One. Rhythm.
We up in here today. Yeah. Check it out now. Let me tell it, homie. Around my territory, listen to my true story, let me tell it, homie. This is how it pop off around my territory. Better show love, show nothing, better back up off me. This is how it go down around my town. Defend my title, survival, defeat challengers. Check out how I made it from scratch, just call me crossfader. Wrote it down on paper, now haters can catch the gas vapor. Crossing state of federal flavor, we keep it separate. Now wipe the sleep right out your eyes if your vision's blurry. We mainly ravage those savages who fly by night. With Alibaba notorious, you can call me Papa. The showstopper, hold it down like a shot blocker. So all my riders get up and do the gangster strut. You a dime chick with a big butt, now mix it up like must. Getting dirty in the desert, kid, and never lose my touch. When the pressure's on steel, guaranteed much.
Strung out on you, believe in my heart every night and day. I'm strung out on you, I can hardly wait to see you again.
You are correct.
Okay.
What's up, my fellow players? Welcome again. Happy Friday, dude. We have an amazing week, and also I saw some amazing footage, amazing stuff this week. There's a lot to talk about, man. I mean, let's get started because we got a lot to talk about, but I'm not going to spoil anything, but let's discuss a few things. But first of all, Johnny and I had an amazing time. We actually went to see the early showing of Mortal Kombat 2. We can't wait to talk about that. And believe it or not, and everything, I mean, there's also a lot of people who have varied opinions about the movie.
Oh yeah.
Let's just put it to you that
way.
Yeah.
Already.
There's some people that I have to call out from what I've seen. You know.
Yeah.
From very visual people.
Are they serving haterade?
What was that?
They're serving haterade.
Oh goodness! Let me tell you something. There's so much salt in that haterade. There's so much salt in that haterade. It's not even. It's not even funny.
There's some examples I'm going to give out though, and I was like, oh my god, these people do not know their lores of Mortal Kombat whatsoever. You know, when I was reading these comments, I said, you know what? Sometimes you have to hold back because it's not worth arguing with these people online, you know, and you don't want to be going back and forth with people going, okay, Clarence, did you do? Oh, you know, he hit back. I don't have time for that. I don't.
Nope.
You know, and I'm sure you guys don't have time for that either. We got lives. You know, we're just gonna put what we thought about the movie, and that's it.
Exactly. I mean,
You know?
and one of them is you know, I mean, he's actually like one streamer who actually does a varied opinions. I mean, he's, you know, okay. Some of his opinions are valid, but some of his opinions are kind of weird because he's comparing it to the first Mortal Kombat, the very, very first Mortal Kombat, the one in New Line Cinema.
The 1995 movie, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of an unfair comparison.
Yeah, it's a really unfair comparison.
That's not fair.
So yeah, we're gonna get into that. Other than that, of course, you know, we're gonna talk about you know, Stranger Than Heaven.
Man, that game was fantastic.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about
presentation was great.
Amazing releases going on. We're going to talk about
Star Fox.
Huh? Was that?
We got to talk about the Star Fox.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Oh, dude, that was a shock.
Dude,
really?
That came out. Dude, right after we got out watching Mortal Kombat 2 at the fan early screening, and then I looked on my phone and I was like, wait a minute, what's the Star Fox thing? I was like, holy crap! I was like, they're actually bringing back the 64 version. I was like, wow, and it's coming out later on. It's coming out in June.
Dude, and it's so soon. This is like almost like a weird shadow drop because it came out of left field. No one knew about that. Nobody did. Nobody did. I mean, yeah, granted, there was some rumblings about something like that. I think people were mentioning supposedly there was going to be a remake of Star Fox, but this was out of the blue. Yeah, this came out of nowhere. When they showed this preview, I was like, what? What is this?
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about that too. And I'm gonna put up some video of it a little bit shortly. But other than that, I mean, besides what we did on Wednesday, what else were you up to? What during the week? What have you been playing at all?
Well, to be honest with you, I've been pulling on my DS and just playing some of my old games because, like I said, I mean, there's nothing I'm really looking forward to until Lego Batman comes out and Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, and then on Monday. And on Monday, I went to the advanced screening for Mortal Kombat. So I actually saw the movie twice already before it even came out to the public.
You're lucky biscuit. But then again, I seen it once. I really want to see it again. I'm probably going to, I'll definitely pay money to see that again.
I do want to do round 3 though, because I already did 2 rounds. I need to do a 3rd round.
Oh, listen. We're gonna talk about that because there's a couple of things that I actually have a pet peeve about about our wonderful fan event. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that too.
Absolutely. We're gonna cover that, man.
Yeah.
And don't worry, we will do our best. We're not gonna spoil anything.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I mean, listen. You'll have a hell of a time. We'll be honest about our thoughts.
We'll give our ratings for it.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, what about you, Tony? What you been up to?
Nothing. I've just been fighting crime all week in my day job and hanging out with my wife after work.
That's all good.
That's
We've
good.
been watching TV, a lot of trash TV, just hanging out. I've been playing some mobile games. The Street Fighter, the Duel. Like I've been playing for like years.
I remember that.
Oh yeah,
I'm still playing
that. Yeah. And they always throw in secret extra characters from like other games too, which is kind of funny. Street Fighter, actually, but we could add more.
I love it, dude. I'm stuck. I'm stuck behind a paywall though. Like I think I gotta pay to
I hate that.
Now I'm stuck and I can't play it.
Because I remember I did play a little bit of that game though, and it was actually fun because I was trying to like level my characters, but then there's a paywall to it, and I just stopped playing. I never went back to it since then.
Oh yeah,
I'm at like level 220 something now.
Dang, you've been playing for a long time, man.
I've been up there for a minute.
I hate that.
Yeah, it reminds me of the days playing Candy Crush and everything. I went like level, I forgot what level.
Yeah, it's my Candy Crush.
101, 102, and then I was like, I kind of fell off, and now I'm like, should I jump back on again? And it's almost like that. The FOMO is gone, kind of thing, and it's not. It's like I just don't want to pick it up anymore. I was like, okay, I'm bored of it. I want to play something else. But I've been playing this new game, Mixtape. I'm gonna give you my thoughts about that too. Hey, what's going on, Heidi? How you be?
Hey, Heidi. Mixtape. I heard some things about that. I'll let you talk about how is it? Did you play? How did you feel about it?
I actually finished the game. I finished the game today.
Oh wow!
It's one of those feel good games. Let's just put it to you this way.
Okay.
See, the thing is that we're about old school, right? We're all about old school.
Right.
This is truly old school because it's basically about the vibe. It's all about the vibe, about the music. That's what it's called, mixtape. It's about the music,
right.
And even the developer Annapurna, they said that they can't have a streaming mode. They couldn't put a streaming mode on there and change the music. They couldn't do it because that's what the whole game is about. It's about the music. Every single song. We're talking about Iggy Pop. We're talking about Smashing Pumpkins. We're talking about Coltrane. We're talking about dude. Every single song has a vibe, and every single scene is dealing with the vibe. The moment, it's like us, normal people, right? Mm-hmm. But you had music in your life. That music brings back a piece of your life that actually you probably long forgotten. And so basically, it's almost like you have your own mixtape. You have music, you have favorites, you have things that you actually kind of live with. And it really gives you that, it just gives you that feel good vibe. You know, people are giving it misconstruing the whole entire game. Oh, is this some LGBTQ trap bullshit?
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
heard
not.
some things
You
about
don't
that.
play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. You
They
didn't
think
play
about
it.
that way too
If you
much.
say
I'm
that,
getting
if you
sick of
say
hearing
that
them
about
bitching.
this game, you haven't played it. If you actually, you know, if you don't understand the whole
look.
entire concept of the game, then
Silverchair,
Right.
Rush, The Cure, Susie and the Banshees.
yeah,
Oh, Stan
Dude.
Bush, nice.
yeah, and every single song is in its entirety, and
Okay,
all.
look at this.
Yeah.
I love the vibe. I see the vibe right here.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole entire game is about
I
the
like
vibe.
it.
The whole entire thing is about the vibe. 90s. We're talking about 90s vibe. This is what it's all about.
This is
And
when I was in
all
high
the
school.
songs
Oh,
are
wow, this is
between
interesting.
the 80s and 90s pop and, you know, and oh, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yo.
that is so
Yo,
90s.
dude, I was
Look at the way I'm
feeling it.
dressed. Yeah, that's 90s.
I was feeling it throughout the whole entire game. The story, the way they were talking to each other. It's like, dude, it's like how we talked to each other when we were younger, right?
It looks
You
good.
know, this is like their last summer
Look at the
together.
graphics.
Right.
And you know, basically, this girl was actually just trying to create the vibe, create the music, the mixtape. That's what it is. That actually every single moment was actually a certain song that carries the whole entire thing. And what's cool about it is that every single time she actually goes into the next scene, she'll talk about the next song. Who the artist is, the era, what actually, you know, what the artist, all that. Oh, dude, you gotta play it at least once. At least once. You don't have, you know, you don't. And each one, yeah. It's not one of those. It's not like one
You
of
saw
those.
them ducking from the cops?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that.
Dude. You know, look at that. Is that even that part right there? And you see that when he's actually like exploding the, you know, come on, man. It's good. It's really, really.
I like it.
It's really good.
I like it.
It's like a series of some weird mini games, but that's Annapurna's style. You know, where it's not necessarily. It's all about narrative. You know,
look at the scene. The scenery is beautiful, though. Look at it.
It is, and also the style of the
Pretty
characters, how they're kind of like almost like stop motion. Yeah. It's all there.
Right.
It's all there,
Oh,
dude. That
cool.
part right there, you see it with the cop. Oh, dude, that part right there was so fucking cool because he's running away from the cops and everything. You're on a fucking cart and you're rolling. You're rolling down in the highway like that, and it even shows like the footage, like almost like cops and everything, where it shows you, and they're talking about, oh, you know, they've never seen anything like this, you know, dude.
I just remember hanging out at night like that all the time, man.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Yeah, I miss those days, man.
You know, like skipping rocks. There's another part where it's about skipping. I don't want to spoil the whole entire game, but there's like, man, every single vibe, bro. Every single vibe. And then I look back and stuff that I used to do, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah.
You have that nostalgia.
We feel like my friends' house.
Sans all the partying stuff and everything. But there's a couple of things, you know.
It's like a nostalgia feel, though.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. If you're a Gen X person, this game right here, you will vibe with. If you're a Gen Z person, play this game and you'll understand the Gen X generation.
You'll understand your parents.
What I'm saying. It crosses that bridge.
Don't forget the millennials.
Oh, and the millennials too, exactly. Because when you think about this, every single song, every single vibe is something that we may or may not experience, but we know people who have. And how you're talking to people, the emotions and stuff like that. You know, it's
wow.
It's oh man, it's just so fucking good, man. It's good. It's good.
That's awesome.
And you know what? And everybody's like, oh, you know, this is no, it's not. It's not. If you say that, you haven't played it. If you say that, you haven't played it. It has nothing to do with that.
I hate when people go into conclusions like that, and the type of people that you're talking about too is the same type of people that was bashing on Mortal Kombat 2.
Yep.
And
see, there you go. Exactly.
You know,
these people
go way too far, man. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
But
I mean,
I can't wait till we discuss that.
yeah. So all the
rip their spine out.
yeah. So all the 10 out of 10.
Fine, Rick.
So all the 10 out of 10s that you've seen out there, they're warranted. Me, I give it about 9. I give it about 9.5, almost a 10. I give it a 9.5 because it was too damn short. It just felt like the run was over. I was like, damn, really? Is it? And, but then I realized, I looked back at all my achievements. Dude, I have like freaking 12 achievements and everything I hadn't even touched yet. I'm like, God, do I have to go through it again?
I gotta go back.
Yeah, I gotta go back. But yeah, definitely. But me, highly recommended to play at least once. And if you want to get the achievements, play twice, just to get the achievements. You know, a nice easy 1,000 right there.
Okay.
So,
see Johnny perk up when you said achievements? He was like, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll look into it.
Definitely worth the time. Definitely worth the vibe. You know, there's skateboarding in there if you're down with that. You know, skipping rocks. You know, using a slingshot, run away from cops and stuff like that. You know,
hanging out at night.
That whole searching nostalgia.
I like it. I love
breaking into a freaking dinosaur exhibit. Okay, how about that one? There's a lot.
Never did that, so I don't sit counts.
So cool stuff, though. Cool stuff. And then of course I actually got another surprise. You know about the arcade archives and that thing that comes from Hamster.
Right.
They actually released Arkanoid on the 7th.
Oh, okay.
And if you have a mouse, you can be able to hook it up to your Xbox and use that to play, to control your mouse. So you can play it properly.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, dude, listen, Arkanoid all day. Yeah. You know what? If Arkanoid, if Revenge of Doe actually becomes available, I'm sorry. They're gonna part with my money. I love that game. That was like one of my quarter munchers of the past. I used to go over there, pass by the first time I played that game in the arcade. I was looking at that, look at the controls and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, whatever. It's almost like Breakout. I was like, it's like Breakout, whatever. I played it. I was addicted. You have power-ups and all that stuff, and make your mouse big. You can be able to get yourself you can be able to warp to another stage if you get the right one. You turn into a smaller one, which I think is in the later game. But yeah, I was playing that too. Yeah, man. So that's what I've been playing. So yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so what do we got? How many people are in there? Got about like 3, 4.
3, okay.
Yeah, give it a take. Yeah, you know what? Let's get started. Let's get started so we can actually get deep into this stuff.
Sure.
Pause. Ha. All right, ladies and gentlemen, players, welcome to another episode of Gaming Trouble. I am your host, Taurence Hudson, aka the old school player, aka the Iron Heart of Xbox, also known as HUD Zero, and I want to introduce my awesome panel of players that are so awesome. These are my brothers right here. We're gonna talk about the Neon Shogun, the one with the best shaved beard in the business. We're gonna talk about the one who's all about those ARPGs, JRPGs, and of course stealth games. He is also a mixed martial artist himself. He also dabbled in a little bit of indie wrestling in his past. My Samoan brother from another mother, the one and only Tony San Miguel.
Sony.
You almost called me Sony.
Yeah, I heard that.
We're gonna talk about Sony. We're gonna talk about Sony too, but we'll get into that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, had a very busy week. Not a bad one, but busy. So I'm a little exhausted. Didn't get to play much. Hoping to fix that this weekend. Hoping you guys had a chance to play. And according to my buddies right here, we're gonna have some fun stuff to talk about. So let's get this party started.
Indeed. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the one and only. He's actually he's all about those cosplays. Let me tell you something. He has an awesome smoke freaking cosplay, man. I want to show pictures of that. We're going to show pictures of that later.
Yeah, to show
in person.
No, dude, I had so many people at that event, at not only at the fan early screening event on Wednesday, but also at the advanced screening on Monday. And can you believe that I was the only cosplayer at that event? Can you believe that?
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So everybody was there. So they thought you were part of the event, didn't they?
I think I think a lot of these people were, though. That was just crazy. I think they want, even like people that were working there. I was working this event. They wanted pictures with me. I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely.
Everybody's praising it. Everybody's praising it. Definitely, man.
Yeah, but it was nice to see my my cosplay friends as well. It was good to see Zario, who was over there as the Johnny Cage cosplayer, and Brittany, who was the Sonya cosplayer you saw there.
That was awesome. Yeah, that's definitely. And then, of course, he's also won a few cosplay contests himself. He also has an amazing collection of collectibles. And not only that, he's also collecting all of those achievements. How you been doing on that? You collecting a few more?
Achievement? I haven't done any achievements as of late, though. Like I said before, I'm just playing some old school games, so I've been going back to a little bit of retro. So I'm taking it easy for a while.
All right, sounds good. Slow it down a little bit. Then, of course, once again, he is the achievement hunter, and it's also about the knowledge of those games. He is one and only Johnny Alicea.
What's going on, players? I hope you all had a great week. And, this is going to be a good topic. We're going to be talking about all the stuff that happened this week, some surprises, too, that came out of nowhere. And, of course, we're going to be talking about our thoughts on Mortal Kombat 2. Which I saw twice already. I'm looking to do a third round. So, and then, that's pretty much it. I can't wait to talk about this because there's been a lot of crazy stuff that's been happening with this movie. A lot of controversy, especially, we were discussing before we started the show. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting one. So, and like I said, like Taurence said, we're definitely going to do our absolute best not to spoil this movie. But I recommend everybody to go see this movie, and then we'll give a review on it.
Indeed. So without further ado,
wait till they get a load of me.
Indeed. So, we're going to get started with let's get started with the gaming spit because we have a lot to cover. So first of all, we're going to talk about the surprise that happened on Wednesday. We went to the movies and we just didn't think anything of it. And what popped up on our phone? Star Fox.
Yeah, for the Switch too.
Ain't that crazy?
Star Fox. Who would have thought? People were mentioning it. People were thinking about it, but they actually had a showcase, showcase for for Nintendo, for Star Fox. Now, you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, great, another remake." Well, let's dig deeper into what this remake actually entails. The game was built from the ground up. The voice actors, I believe, are not the returning ones.
No.
But they're actually going to be their new voice actors, and the voice actors are actually motion captured. So basically, all the talking and the motion animations and what have you are basically the facial animations of the characters themselves, the people who are actually voicing them, which is wild. All of the character models have been completely redone. The ship models are actually mimicking. If you ever watched if you actually went to see Super Mario Galaxy, the ships actually kind of look like the same design as the ship they showed in Super Mario Galaxy when Star Fox arrives. I said, I see. So so that was like a teaser. The movie was a teaser to what's coming next.
Especially they put
I have a
in
feeling
the movie.
that it was a precursor. The movie release was a precursor. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a precursor to what they were going to be releasing. So as you can see, Falco right there, and then you see Pippi, and then what else? And
Slippy and Peppy the hair.
That's crazy.
They look really good.
Look at that. Look at that. See how you get the reflections. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You got all four guys there. You got Fox McCloud, you got Falco, you got Slippy, and you got Peppy the hair. Got Peppy the hair right there. So
look at that art.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Peppy the hair. Are you all right? You're right there, Taurence?
Yeah. My thing came. My mic came out. But go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah.
No, I was saying the characters in this. They're now gonna have to do the original four characters. You're gonna have Fox McCloud, Falco, and Slippy the Toad, and then Peppy the hair.
Yep.
So
like, well, as you can tell, look at the facial animations.
Yeah.
Of the characters.
There's Falco.
And not only that, it's actually going to go deeper into the cinema scenes. As you can tell, there's now conversations between the characters.
Exactly.
So there's going to be cinema scenes like that. I am highly looking forward to it.
Yeah. So this isn't just a remaster. This is like a complete remake from the N64 game. So you know,
definitely.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. This comes out on June 25th, so it's not too far.
Mm-hmm. So what about you, Tony? What do you feel? How you liking the visuals?
I love them, man. It looks like a work of art, man. This is gonna be fun, and I get cutscenes. I get a story out of it. So story based, looks beautiful. You know I'm gonna be in.
It's really a major step up. Not even a step up, like a.
Look how pretty that was.
It's a complete remake. It doesn't even look like a remaster. It seems like almost like a remake.
No, it's nowhere near as a remaster. This is definitely a remake.
Yeah, and with the full story and all the models. Oh god, it's crazy. They really went all out in this. And you know what? People were asking for a Star Fox, and guess what? Guess what they're getting. That's exactly what they're getting. Yeah. So that was a huge surprise, and I love surprises like that. Then, of course, we can't forget that they actually had a nice little Xbox preview of Stranger Than Heaven.
Oh my God! RGG Studios is putting a lot of work into this game, man. I'm telling you. They're putting a lot. They put a lot of work to it, and you can actually see it too. You can see all the details, the fight scenes in that game. Is like when I saw that part where Wakao was fighting this one guy and he tackled him and they tumbled down the stairs. I was like, holy crap! They really went real deep and more detail into the fight scenes than they did with the previous RGG Studio games. So I was amazed by that. I was like, wow. And then. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say the weapons.
You can actually build some new weapons, and then you can also, of course, it's not going to be RGG Studios. There's also mini games you could play as well. There's going to be some karaoke, and then plus you got to set up your own band. And then what's cool about this though is that you have to find some different sound effects. Like say if you hear like a train coming, you hear like a beat, or you hear the sounds of it, and then your character goes choo, and then you hear the sounds. Or what's crazy is that when you're in a fight scene, let's say you're fighting with a guy that has like a steel pipe and he whacks you, and then you say to yourself, "Oh my God, that could be good. That sound could be good for like music," and you memorize that, and you have to capture that. And when you capture that, then you can add that to your soundboards, and then you can also create music with those soundboards. So that's pretty unique, the way they're doing it, though. And the characters I want to get into, the characters in this game are Shinjo, and actually Mikado's the main character, and then the side character is his friend Shinjo, and they're escaping San Francisco, and they're trying to live a better life. They want to live like a better life over in Japan. They want to escape San Francisco, but we don't know exactly their purpose on why they want to leave San Francisco, because people say America's like opportunity, but maybe something must have happened during that time. But we're going to find out more about it, because the character that Mikado that you see here, he's actually half Japanese and half Spanish. So you know how it was like back in the 1915s, you know, when you have like mixed races, you know, they don't get treated fairly. So that could be one of the reasons why he wanted to escape. He wants to escape San Francisco. So that's one part. And then we got a little preview. So they got caught into like a ship, and then I forgot. And then you meet up with Snoop Dogg's character, and he's supposed to be like your tourist guy. Like he's supposed to be like your tourist guy. Like he's supposed to like give you all the details, because he knows the download of everything that happens over in Japan at that time. Mm-hmm. He said, "Oh, you want to make this? You want to make that?" And then that whole, I don't know if you saw that whole half-hour presentation they had.
Oh, I did.
Snoop Dogg, yeah, you seen it, okay? Because Snoop Dogg, he was talking about his character, like what was his purpose. So it was interesting. You want to add something to it? I don't want to like.
No, yeah, no. I definitely want to add to it, because what I love about it is basically both of the characters, they actually had two separate lives. One actually went into more of a lavish life, and the other one was he actually had his music, his voice that he actually had, and what's great about the Snoop Dogg character, I believe what was the character's name again?
I forgot what's his name though, but like I said, he's supposed to be your tour guy.
Your tour guy, yeah. Also, not only that, he wanted to use his voice too. It's kind of like I can, he's like, oh yeah, I can use you. We can actually, he wanted to use his music, his voice, which is great.
Right.
And on top of that, you can also, you can actually build the band and
build the bands, like I said earlier, and then the sounds. Yeah, and the sounds that you get from either you're fighting or you're walking around town, if you hear like a different type of tone or sound, you can collect that and then try to mix it up with your music when you go back to the studio and create some music.
Yep.
So
and choosing your singer too, which is actually
and choosing singers too as well. Yes.
Yeah, which is great.
So you want to pull off like good shows and stuff like that. So, and but other than that though, which was great though, they also mentioned in this presentation they're going to tell you it's the origins of the Tojo clan and how it all started. So yes, this is definitely a prequel to the Yakuza series.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that they actually put out a game like this. It feels like it's an opportunity for me to really get deep into the lore of the background of the Yakuza and appreciate it more, because believe it or not, it does touch on a lot of things that were real in the past. We're talking about Yokoshi, we go.
Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I wrote down the cities though, because I know I was gonna forget. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go by the cities and the years though, because remember, you're going through 5 eras over in Japan. Mm-hmm. So, it starts off in Fukuda in 1915.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your beginning. Then in 1929, you're going to be in Hiroshima, and then you're going to go to Osaka in 1943. So you get to see these characters when they're young, and then when you process through the game, you're going to see them get old. Obviously, as you can see from the video we show, there's Shudakwa, that's in I believe, we already got it, and Tokyo 1965, and that's in Shinjuku. And Shakuda is also in I believe is in the 1940s, the 1940s. So yeah. Wow. So but you also get to see the beginnings. You get to see how the cities process at that time, and you get to see the beginning of how Kamurocho started. And then plus they got some wonderful Japanese cast as well. So they also got Ado. So she's a popular pop J-pop singer, and she's going to be in the game. She's going to be providing her music. And then you also got this other singer. Her name is Tori Kelly. She's going to be a part of that of the story. There you go. They just popped up Ado right there. And I also heard there was an actress that was in the TV series Shogun. Very good show, by the way. If you haven't seen Shogun, it's a really good show. It's on FX. And yeah, she's playing a character in this game. So, but wow. Yeah, and it just looks amazing because I love how they do like all the fights are so detailed. Like they show you could like punch, you could kick, you can even charge your attacks as well. They can do more damage also. You could set your fighting style up. You could set your enemies up. Like after you take down one enemy, you set up a charge punch. You could fight off, and you can hit the other one so hard. But and the weapons you use, my God, they're brutal. They are very brutal.
Yep.
Like
look at that mallet, ham, shiv. Look at that. Oh.
Yeah, hammers, knives. You could just stab them with the kitchen knives, and you gotta be careful because you can get pulled on each side, and there's counters in the game as well.
My gosh, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be something else though. This game. I think you could tell RGG Studios is putting a lot into this game.
Dude,
I mean a lot.
I know that GTA is coming, but dude, I could find this a little bit more interesting because it actually shows, them growing up, together and in such a way, and each one has a role to play with each other, which is wonderful. I love things like this where a story just builds. And you grow with the characters, and you grow appreciation to the characters, and it deals with the Yakuza, it deals with the Mafia, it deals with all these things. It deals with racism, it deals with poor people and everything just trying to make a living. Seeing a city being built from the ground up. It deals with
Is there a Pacific City
Hiroshima. Yeah, Hiroshima.
If you remember, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah, because we were talking about before the nuclear bomb went off and everything about the American Revolution. The thing, they actually, the Americanized things and how Japan was kind of built itself from the ground up with all these things in their own way and their technology and neon lights and all these.
Yeah. And what's crazy? When Hiroshima got blown away, you know what I really hope though? Even though they're showing us Hiroshima in 1929, I hope there's a way we could see like how did the people in Hiroshima was able to build all those buildings back up, because it's amazing. Like after that nuclear bomb wiped out Hiroshima, and like years and years later, they were able to rebuild it back up so fast like that. It's crazy. I want to see that.
Yeah, it shows the strength of of a community.
Absolutely. But I will say this though. But here's the thing though. The game they said that this game is going to be released in winter of this year. So this is definitely going to be after GTA 6. So. But what I do like about this though, I didn't think they were gonna do this though, but they did announce this is gonna be on day one for Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah,
so,
really? Right, Xbox Game Pass.
Wow.
Yeah. So but that's
that's great news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. I'm buying the game regardless. So.
Dude, see, that's the greatness of Game Pass. Not only was there a price drop, but the fact of the matter is that you get some amazing day one games.
Yeah.
That you get to play and try. And people are like, oh, but you guys, you're not supporting the developers, dude. Yes, you are, because number one, you're playing the game. Which is actually what they're judging on everything by. they're looking for it. They're looking for players. They're looking for players that are actually playing the game, and they actually give royalties. They give royalties to a lot of these studios. I don't know what the ratio is, but they give royalties to developers based off of how many players. Just like on mobile phones, if you think about this, mobile phones they give royalties. Even though the game may be, I guess, technically free, they give royalties and everything because, number one, you keep on using the service. The online, all that stuff right there, it keeps them on the phone. They get royalties for this stuff. So the more you play, the more they get paid. That's just how it works.
Yeah,
money gets exchanged both ways. That's how it works. So.
Exactly. Yeah. I do want to correct myself a bit though about these cities though. I want to correct myself with these states. It's Fukuda. It started in 1915. Hiroshima's in 1929, and Osaka's in 1943, and then Shizuoka is going to be in 1951.
Oh, 1951. Okay, that's
1951, and then Tokyo and Shinjuku. That's where you're going to see Kamurocho built because if you saw very closely where they had built the sign, it says Kamurocho right there. So that's going to be the last stop. That's going to be in 1965, and I think that's when we're going to see the origins of the Tojo clan.
Wow.
Well,
that's going to be exciting. I can't wait. And when is the game
released?
I
can't wait for this.
And the game gets released in November? They said November?
No, they didn't give us a release date. They, like I said before, it's going to be coming out in the winter.
Okay.
Winter of this year. So.
I have a feeling that the game is going to get released either November or December. I have a strong feeling. I have a strong feeling.
I would say that. I was gonna say if Tony has anything he wants to say though, because I mean, Taurence and I were just speaking a lot on it.
No, I'm cool, man. I was basically enjoying the trailer. It looks really good. I see it's pretty much covering the entire Showa era of Japan. What I just saw is you get 5 decades of stories there.
That's right.
Badass. I'm really enjoying it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
And then we get to see how the Tojo clan got built from the start. So.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
So it's a prequel even before Zero. Ha.
Yeah. Yes.
So I get to replay them all in order again, starting from this one, then Zero. My favorite one is Zero, and then keep going.
Yeah.
All the way up until the
Absolutely, man. Hey, what's going on, man?
This would be the best.
There's another guy in there. Say hello to Cody.
Hey, what's going on, Cody?
What's up, man?
Harry Potter series. What is he? I'm trying to see what he's referring to. Though he says Harry Potter.
I'm not sure.
Harry Potter series.
It must be something we were talking about in the back, and you just threw something in.
Harry Potter series. Oh, I don't know.
While we were watching that game, watching the stuff on mixtape.
Oh, that's probably what it was. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And people were already talking shit about it, and I think he said they call it the Wonka Harry Potter. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cody. But,
yeah. But we're gonna definitely get into that. We're gonna talk about that because I'm a little peeved about people passing judgment on certain games and certain aspects of games when they, number one, haven't played it, number two, don't understand it, don't understand the lore, don't understand how what they're trying to explain or try to perceive themselves on the screen or in the game. They just uncultured. Let's just put it this way: they're uncultured brats that that feel like that they have to paint their paintbrush of because X, Y, and Z and what I say, or they want to just build up clicks.
How much attention do they need?
Yeah.
How much attention do they need? Seriously.
If you need attention that badly, then maybe you need to find something else. I mean.
And why does your mindset immediately go to being a hater? Seriously, it could be something good. You think of something about it that you already have a problem with it.
You know
You
why?
immediately look for a
Yeah.
fucking problem in what everyone's talking about. And
It's
ruin
like
the
people don't want to be
entire
happy
vibe.
anymore.
I
I
don't
don't know what's going
understand you
on.
people. What the hell's wrong with you?
To-
What is your major malfunction? How would you
Okay.
take that horseshoe out of your asshole?
Yeah. All right, Tony and Johnny. I want to tell you reason why and everything.
Sorry.
And it's very and it's no, but it's so simple. It's so simple. They don't want to spend the time and effort to actually do something positive because it takes more work to actually do something or build something positive. They actually want to have the quickest out, which is easy. Putting something negative, whether it's true or not, which is actually the fact, whether it's true or not, just like the National Enquirer, just like all these
Oh
tabloids.
God, I hate
I
that.
just can't stand people
tabloids.
like that, man.
It's just
National Enquirer.
They're annoying.
yeah, building negative outcome just for the hell of it, just for clicks, just so they can build an audience. If you have a valid opinion about certain thing, whether it's positive or negative, you can do it in a more serious fashion. Have your facts listed up, okay? Back up your claim. If you can't back up your claim, you're just putting out jewel just for the hell of it, then we easily see exactly where you're trying to go with this.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes with the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, which we're going to get into a little bit. If you've seen the movie and you are passing judgment on it based off of what you've seen before, and don't really have any what's the word, context to what you're trying to claim, then you have no point to you have nothing to back. You don't have anything solid.
You don't have anything to back it up.
Yeah,
right.
you have nothing to back it up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, your opinion is invalid.
Right.
And that's just facts.
Like your mom.
Facts. Oh my God.
I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
you showed me a video that
moms.
takes place in the '90s. I'm bringing that back. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
We were swinging that joke in the '90s constantly, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
Like your
yeah.
mom,
That's
dude.
been going on
Your
for a
mom,
long
dude.
time.
Damn,
It would
man.
be like the most non-contextual shit too. Like, hey, this pie is really good. Like your mom. Oh wait, I get the context. That's
Wow.
All right.
But anyways, but
Good night, folks.
Yeah, dude,
Like Animaniacs.
Exactly. But
Johnny gets it.
he does.
Of course.
He
I
does.
grew up in that era.
So
That's my boy.
I feel like we can easily do some positive and fun content and have a valid opinion. Without any harm, no foul. People will appreciate you more, and I'm pretty sure that your audience will appreciate that you actually did something that actually has context. They would appreciate it.
I don't have that patience, man, for them. I don't have that patience for them.
I
just walk away. I'm like, no.
Yeah. So.
I don't have the patience with these people.
Hey, this new game's coming out? Awesome. Yeah, but this guy's not. It doesn't have this. Dude, you saw a screenshot. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait until you at least try the demo before you run your mouth. Why do you leap to something negative like immediately? There is something seriously wrong with you, dude.
They're waiting for a handful of troglodytes, that actually would like to be able to say, hey, I agree with you. Let's get behind this guy. Yeah. What he said was true. This game doesn't have enough X, Y, and Z.
All right. Need to get laid, dude. You either need to smoke weed or get laid.
I don't think they even have a life. I don't think they have the balls to even go out there and even do that. So
let alone can locate them. I don't know.
Listen, I wish you the best. You know what? Get your asses out there. Be able to get you out of that
touch grass,
mindset, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of that shitty mindset. I wish nothing bad on you, man. Like,
Yeah,
please, seriously,
just
get
go
your
out
ass
and
out there.
do something.
Yeah.
But no, but listen, when we get to the reviews of Mortal Kombat 2, and then we're gonna talk a little controversy. There's a lot of things that I saw though that I cannot wait to get into. And there's I'm gonna tell you some of the most ridiculous stuff that I read on Twitter and on YouTube. And that right there, when I tell you these things, you guys are gonna say these guys have not played any of the games to even know. That this is happening.
Listen, Johnny is going to school you guys. Johnny's going to take you to school. Okay, so get out your notebooks, ladies and gentlemen. Get your 5-subject notebooks. Bring out your number 2 pencils and everything. And I want you to start at chapter 1, and we're gonna figure this whole thing out. Okay, so sit tight for that one. Other than that, we're gonna go into. I know it's kind of early, but we're gonna go into an early intermission. And
I think it's gonna be a long conversation, to be honest with you. I think this is going to
be a long conversation. Yeah. It's going to be enjoyable too. I can't wait to hear Johnny's takes.
It is
because wow, he points stuff out.
I've been seeing a lot, and I'm pretty sure Taurence seen a lot of stuff too, though. So I
did. Trust me, I know.
I'm pretty sure you've seen some stuff I haven't seen, so I want you to share those as well.
Yeah, I will. So let's get into our small intermission, and we will be right back after these words.
Stay tuned.
Gaming Trouble will return after this commercial break.
It's evening in America, and across this great land, young men and women are coming together through the power of the internet with one common goal: to whoop each other's booties. Sega Dreamcast games are now online, unleashing the ultimate horror, your fellow Americans. Jack into SegaNet through your Dreamcast console and join your countrymen in the virtual arena. Play NFL 2K1 and creep for meatheads you've never even met. Play NBA 2K1 and school some farm boy without suffering the scent of livestock. Or play Quake 3 and waste some Jersey punk from the sanctity of your own home. And so, America, SegaNet is born. And suddenly we are one proud nation, indivisible, united in the pursuit of whooping booty.
Rio, you're not working out because the King of Fighters is going 3D with maximum impact, are you?
King of Fighters going 3D? I don't know what you're talking about.
King of Fighters Maximum Impact. An all-new creation combines classic King of Fighters 2D gameplay with breathtaking 3D animation. 14 classic fighters, 5 new warriors.
It's all right, just a little paper cut.
King of Fighters Maximum Impact. Hail to the King. Rated T for teen.
Jim. Jam. Jam.
Were a constant battle. Love, honor, and revenge are all they know. Now, they will meet and their destinies will be revealed. And soon you will know the passion of Soul Calibur. Coming to a Dreamcast near you.
Man, she's off the hook. Oh, perfect.
Soul Calibur on Sega Dreamcast. It's think.
Rockstar Games presents Midnight Club 2. Out now for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and PC. Midnight Club 2. Rated T for...
It's a whole lot more for...
Mickey has friends wherever he goes. Not here. Mania. No Goofy. No Minnie. No Mercy.
Okay, so your folks may act a little weird when they see you've got Stimpy's Invention, the new Ren and Stimpy game for Sega Genesis. So tell them it's the only game where Stimpy's mutato-matic invention explodes and warps the town, spreading giant flamingos and twisted lawnmowers everywhere. And you can be Ren or Stimpy and team up for crazy cartoon powers like the Boomerang and Chopper Pilot. Hey, it's cooler than powdered toast, man.
I just hope there's none of those disgusting hairballs.
Stimpy's Invention, new for the Sega Genesis system, each sold separately.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't. So what's blast processing do? And what if you don't have blast processing?
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun. And pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Act now. Wiener Dog Sweater sold separately.
Introducing Castlevania Bloodlines for Sega Genesis. The most horrifying vampire hunt ever. 2 new heroes, plus hordes of evil enemies and ghastly ghouls. It's intense adventure from Konami.
Day 19. I am concerned about the crew. After all, Echo the Dolphin is not just a game, it is an adventure. The graphics are surreal. They don't want to go into the sea anymore. 27 levels of danger, mystery, and beauty, all through the eyes of a dolphin. Simply brilliant. Thank goodness, my trusty skipper Pierre has no interest in this new game.
Welcome to the next lava!
Said he was going to be right back. He was normally a very quiet boy.
Young Bobby Engels has a problem. He needs to earn the respect of his peers. So he gets Sega Genesis, the ultimate action system. And then he buys Mortal Kombat, the arcade edition, and the all-new Shinobi 3, and Marvel's X-Men. Now, things are pretty much okay.
I said chocolate chip. Say it. Say it.
I must have that new Sega Power Rangers game! Goldar, steal it for me!
No wonder Rita wants that game. Look at those graphics.
Woo! And those moves!
Check out those battle zones. Let's go, Goldar. Sorry, Rita. You'll have to buy it like everyone else.
Huh? Sega!
Power Rangers for Sega Genesis. Also available for Game Gear and Sega CD. All sold separately.
Dave Whitney wanted the real arcade games at home, so he got them. Mike Rogers wanted them too. But he got a Genesis system by Sega. Why? Check it out. Arcade screen left, Genesis screen right. If they look the same, you've answered correctly. Besides, Genesis has real-life action in sports games, flying games, and adventure games. The hottest library going. So if you want real arcade action, there's only 2 ways to get it.
Dave, we got your golden axe!
Or get Genesis by Sega. We bring the arcade experience home.
Sega presents one champion of good, one pawn of evil. It's Sonic and Knuckles. Not only is it the greatest Sonic game ever, it also comes with lock-on technology. Plug in Sonic 2 and use Knuckles to play in a whole new way. Plug in Sonic 3 for 34 megs of power, new worlds, and surprise endings. Sonic and Knuckles with lock-on technology, only on Sega Genesis. Sonic and Knuckles, other game cartridges, and Sega Genesis, each sold separately.
What's the hottest 16-bit video game system with true arcade games, great graphics, real challenge, stereo sound, and the hottest library too, with games like Altered Beast, Golden Axe, Super Hang-On, Forgotten World, Space Harrier 2, Revenge of Shinobi, Tommy Lasorda Baseball, Buxton, Last Battle, Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf, Super Thunderblade, Zoom, Thunder Force 2, Ghouls and Ghosts, Mystic Defender, Rambo 3, and more. Genesis from Sega. Genesis, the new generation in video games.
Cool. I heard Matt got a Sega Genesis. I heard Matt got a Sega Genesis.
Well, I guess one more is okay.
The Sega Genesis. Game cartridges sold separately.
Yo, he's almost slow. He ain't no fool with that Sonic speed. He just always cool.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No fool. Come on, just show me what you got. Going fast is cool, going slow is not.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No fool. Wild game, dude. 7 danger zones. You and Sonic speed through, or you are toast, man.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the hot new game from Genesis Games. Systems and games sold separately.
No fool.
Absolutely Sega Genesis.
Do it, save the day. Baby, what's your game?
Quackshot starring Donald Duck.
Sega Genesis.
Streets of Rage.
Sega Genesis.
Go with Quackshot, Streets of Rage. Just 2 hot names of the games. Sega Genesis system and games sold separately.
Welcome back to Sega Sports. Hey, we're talking baseball. Sega Genesis Sports Talk Baseball. Sandberg's facing Ryan. Here's the voice of Sports Talk Baseball.
291. High drive.
Sierra back. What a catch, baby! All the superstars are here, Dick. Canseco, Clark, Dykstra, Franco. Ripken's up. Back to the game announcer.
Inside. Ball 4.
Keep on trucking, baby. Look good to me, Dick. Don't give me any lip, buddy. You're out of here. Football is next.
We went to the big guy.
We laid the whole thing out for him.
We told him we had this great idea for a new game called Sonic and Knuckles.
It's Knuckles in his own game. Plus it has new technology.
Lock-on technology.
So you can play Knuckles in Sonic 2 and 3.
It's revolutionary.
He just laughed at us. So we sold the whole thing to Sega?
Who's laughing now?
Genesis brings you the dazzling powers of the Mystic Warriors, the Ninja, in Revenge of Shinobi. And 16-bit arcade racing action with Super Monaco Grand Prix. 16-bit arcade combat, skills, strategy, reflex, and rivalry. Experience the ninja magic of Revenge of Shinobi and the exhilarating rush of Super Monaco Grand Prix for the Genesis system. Sega Genesis brings the arcade experience home. Genesis system and game sold separately.
The designers of Sega's new World Series Baseball set up cameras to capture what it really feels like in a Major League box, then made it so you can pick any Major League team in any ballpark, and made it have all the players, even the guys riding a pine. So with Sega's new World Series Baseball, everything happens, well, more like it does in real life.
Oh!
When I play Terminator 2 with the Sega Menacer, I'm not afraid of deadly hunter killers, the indestructible T-1000, endless endoskeletons, the evil Skynet. Nothing.
Bobby! Come give your Aunt Bertha a big kiss.
Well, almost nothing.
And so it was, late in the 20th century, that a pox fell upon the land, a plague of home videos that were limited in intelligence. There was brain drain, and terminal boredom swept the countryside. The maker looked down and was not pleased by what he saw, and said, "This is not good." And so it was. He brought forth Genesis, a system with twice the power, twice the intelligence, twice the challenge, twice the fun. Only a chosen few were called forth to experience this new dimension of high-definition graphics and stereo sound. And the makers saw what he had done and said, now that's not bad. Discover Genesis, and your world will never be the same.
Twice as big as Sonic 2! Check! The new 3D special stage! Check! And the new game save feature! Check! Do it!
New Sonic 3 is now available at a store near you.
Sega!
New Sonic 3 game cartridge and Sega Genesis sold separately.
Hey, Sonic, let's race for a box of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Race for the taste, the honey sweet taste of Honey Nut Cheerios.
It's the honey nutty part of this complete breakfast.
Hey, Sonic, how can I be as good as you?
Race for the taste.
Now, Honey Nut Cheerios offers you free Sega game tips right on the box, plus a chance to instantly win a Sega Genesis with the new Dr. Robotnik or Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron. Chances of winning 1 in 10,000. Check mark boxes.
We now return to the show. Turn up the trouble.
All right, ladies and gentlemen and players of all ages, we are back. And tell you what, we had a nice little conversation about what we're going to be talking about, which is actually our next topic, or basically basically segueing into our main topic, anyways. Mortal Kombat, and of course, our opinions, and whether it actually hit really hard, like it gave us a nice flawless victory, or a fatality. You can see in the title. And of course, we're going to talk about a lot of the hate towards the movie for some apparent reason, which is actually kind of see, this is the thing I'm starting to realize now when it comes to reviewing movies and games and what have you. If it's high positives and if it's high positives with the media, it's always a negative hit on with some of the the fans and vice versa. Mm-hmm. But this time it's almost weird because it's diluted on either way. But we'll get into that.
Yes, Les.
My thoughts. Let's just say it was a fun, amazing time. It was. Everything about Mortal Kombat just screamed on the screen from beginning to end. Kept me on the edge of the seat. Non-stop action. It was like non-stop. It's almost like it didn't even give you time to breathe. If you left to go to the bathroom, you would miss something.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the feeling was. It's one of those movies that you need to really go and see and have a open mind about. And also know about the lore of Mortal Kombat. Then you'll actually understand the concept.
Right.
So
it's more fun. If you know the lore about Mortal Kombat and you go into there and you have knowledge of it, though, it's also fun because you can actually see what's the similarities with this to the to compare to the games, though. I always enjoy that. And unless they do, as long as they keep the lore true to it, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. So it kind of reminds me of Ninja Turtles, the first Ninja Turtles, the one that we all know.
Yes.
The live action '90s version of Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
1990 version.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
People don't realize because it's like, oh, the Foot Clan. How come they're not cyborgs and robots? They're supposed to be robots. And where's Krang? And okay, can I give you some clarity? Can I give you some clarity and all that stuff? If you read the comics, if you read the comics, if you read the original comics, you know that the first few episodes, first few comics. Bebop, exactly. Bebop and Rocksteady was not even there. There was no Bebop. There was no Rocksteady. Okay, the Foot Clan were human beings. They were thieves. They were murderers. They were
thieves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course it was more gruesome because it was it was actually it was violent. It was a violent.
It was a violent comic. Yeah.
Comic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and of course, Master Splinter, he was mutated from rat form. There was not human turned into rat. That never happened. By the way.
That was the cartoon.
That was the cartoon.
That was the cartoon version.
Yeah.
Yes. Yamato Yoshi turned into a rat.
Right.
Yes.
So, and Yamato Yoshi got killed by Okazaki. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they're going off of the Image Comics version of Ninja Turtles. So forget about what you knew about the cartoon. They kind of meshed the two because all the headbands were not the same color. It actually matched each one. So it kind of like blended the two stories together in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So getting back into getting back into the Mortal Kombat 2.
Sure.
And all the characters, basically, if you played the games, you would understand that the game was made for you to have one character to go through every single combatant until you get to Shao Kahn or to Shang Tsung.
Or whatever boss it is, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's how it was made. In the movies, it's a little more difficult. It's difficult to do something like that. You can stick with the lore, but there are going to be some surprise offings, or so to say, fatalities in a sense,
right.
of certain characters. I'm not going to spoil who. I'm not even going to get into that. Because you're going to have to see for yourself. But there are going to be some surprises. You're going to be like, oh, what? So, you got to have that realization. They have to keep the movie going. And then, of course, there's going to be some surprise allies as well. So you'll see that as well. I feel like it actually was a solid story, and actually it felt like almost like redemption in a sense. You'll understand that too. It's hard to really get into it without spoiling it.
I know that's the thing though. Because Taurence, I was telling you that maybe if there's a chance, if Tony's able to get the chance to see the movie, then I guess all three of us we can get together and do a recording video. And then we could put the big spoiler alert on that video, so we can go more into detail. So that way, our viewers and players can then who actually seen the movie, we can give our thoughts on it.
Right.
And they can come and share their opinions of it, and we can discuss more about it. But we're doing our best. We don't want to give out spoilers. We want everybody to go out to the movie theaters and see this movie. Because
I agree. So, but let me just give you my, I'll give you a quick thought.
No, go ahead.
I'll give you my quick thought is, it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun romp. Kind of cringy, cringy comedy and of sorts, and sometimes, but it actually did. It did hit where it needed to hit. I know, and also the fights were solid. So I gave it a nice 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, which is fair. Because it was entertaining. The movie was entertaining. I did not see anything in the movie that made me say, damn, no, that's not it. It's not it, bro. It was never like that. It was never like that at all. And of course, there was not one lull moment in the movie at all. It was like boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. So there was that, let's just say action. There's a lot of action, a lot of fighting, and you'll like it. It's sad. It's sad to show. I don't know. See, because everyone's probably seen it already. The Kung Lao versus Liu Kang fight. It's sad that everybody got a chance to see pieces of it. You don't get to see the outcome, but it's that's what I have to say that that was one of the better fights in the movie. And that's sad they have to show that. I don't know why they showed that in any type of preview at all. I don't know why, but they should have never did that. I probably would have enjoyed it more. I would have.
Yeah. I got a couple questions.
Yeah.
Sure.
One, how accurate is it to the game lore? That could make things easier to speak about. If it's in the game, you can talk about it because people already know it. Second, didn't they kill Kung Lao off in the first one? How's he back?
Well, if you remember from Mortal Kombat 9, if you remember in MK9, Shao Kahn killed Kung Lao, and then Kung Lao came back. Kung Lao came back as a revenant in Mortal Kombat X, and then in Mortal Kombat 11, then they went back and did the whole time thing. And you see, normal Kung Lao, he would be in Kung Lao, and he fights his revenant. So that's how they did it. So if you remember, if you've seen the 2021 film, Kung Lao was killed by Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
Because he stole the soul. And then he came back, and if you want, I don't want to, I could say this, though, because Kung Lao came back as a revenant in this movie. That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking how game accurate is it, and what timelines do they span? It might make it easier to talk about.
It's pretty damn close. Let's just put it that way.
It's a little bit of a mix.
Yeah,
really?
A little bit of a mix.
It's a little bit of a mix of from the original game and from the new timeline. So that's what they did with this movie, which that's fine in my opinion.
I should have seen that coming because they do that in the game stories. Why wouldn't they do it in the movies? I see it now. Okay, so it's gotten like crazy, like the more Mortal Kombat crazy. So it sounds like fun.
It feels like they kind of blended Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat X in a sense. So it kind of
X and 11,
X and 11, and they kind of like melded together into one.
All the ones I know.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have fun with this one then.
Like I said, it's definitely worth a watch. Absolutely.
So that's my rating on the movie. And do I recommend you guys go see it? Yes. Do I recommend you go see it twice? Yes, because there are going to be a lot of things that you probably have missed, and you kind of want to examine a couple things. Which really, be honest with you, I would love to go back and see, and see that happen, because I need to know. I need to feel like I need to watch it again and be able to really examine more out of the movie. Because think about this. I'm in an IMAX. We were both in the IMAX theater.
It was an IMAX theater.
It's huge, and I love the juxtaposition and a lot of the scenes. Let me just put it this way: the camera work was very good in the movie.
Yes,
very freaking good. Very freaking good. The flow was great. Everything about the movie was very good. The fight scenes didn't seem out of sorts. It actually felt like it was flowing. It was hitting. and it actually made perfect sense. Hey, what's going on, Trent? How you doing, my friend? Hey, welcome to the show. Indeed.
Welcome.
That's in the house too.
Absolutely. Oh yes. I said hi, Vet. How you doing, Vet?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
He's around. He's around.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Oh goodness, but yeah, so it was good. It was real, and the visuals and the backgrounds and also some of the stages made an appearance in the movie.
Yeah.
You'll recognize them right away, and if you're a fan, you will definitely recognize them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You will definitely recognize these stages. There was some really when I saw how they did the Deadpool stage. When I saw the Deadpool, I thought the Deadpool stage was awesome. They nailed that stage really well.
So good, so well, and and the fact that there were some parts of that thing that actually had the 2D kind of like the battle, how the battle.
Yes.
So good, so freaking good, absolutely.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So,
let's since we talked about that though, let's talk about some of the actors though. Let's talk about some of the actors. I gotta say, my favorite was Martin Ford, and I gotta say he nailed it as Shao Kahn. Man, he was ruthless, he was vicious, he was evil. That's the way how Shao Kahn is supposed to be, and you get to see exactly because everybody knows the story. Shao Kahn, he takes over Edania, he kills King Jarrett, which they show in the movie.
Yep.
And man, the way they show that fight was absolutely amazing. It just shows you how brutal and how vile and vicious this guy was.
And calculated because it turns out the Shao Kahn, he knew like his surroundings. When he was fighting, come on, man. He didn't have any disadvantage whatsoever. Let's just put it that way. So
he's a ring tactician, huh?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Environment.
My God. Ugh.
Yeah. And dude, and if you guys seen Martin Ford, if you've seen this guy before, like in some of these movies and TV shows, he's a freaking big ass dude. He is a huge dude. He's like 6'8".
Yep.
And he had the size for Shao Kahn. This guy really played the part very well, and you could tell he has fight skills already though, and the way he used that hammer, and yes, he does. Before you ask, yes, he does do the shoulder charge. He does it a couple times, and he is fast.
You see that,
And he was fast, so he was definitely a threat. So I give all props to Martin Ford as Shao Kahn. He was fantastic.
Absolutely. I feel like he was big, he was menacing, and also calculated. Very, very, very good. Let's talk about Urban, Mr. Urban.
Carl Urban, Mr. Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Mr. Johnny Cage. Some people, some folks, we'll talk about other people's opinions. I felt like he actually played a very good Johnny Cage. For the stuff, I think this version, if you keep in mind of that, this version of Johnny Cage, he nailed it. I feel like he kept the same, kind of, what the hell am I doing here attitude. He just kept that mentality. But yeah, some of the jokes actually landed kind of sour. But other jokes that I think really was hilarious, and I feel like some of the fights that he actually did in the movie were very, very good, and also it was his style, and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say that Keith Urban actually did a great job.
Carl Urban,
Carl Urban, he did a great job.
I thought he was fantastic as the Johnny Cage, especially the when he fights Baraka. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh my God, dude, I actually the whole time scene The whole entire scene was very, very good. Without spoiling anything, let's just put it to you this way: the ending was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it was hysterical. It just came. Let's just say it just came out of nowhere. You're not expecting it.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh! I just couldn't stop laughing.
Did they do something like the Avengers? Were they eating shawarma?
No. Kind of, sort of, but not really like that, you know. But yeah, it was good. It was funny. Let's talk about Katana. How about what do you think about?
Miss Rudolph. I thought she killed it as Katana. I thought she was definitely right for the role. You could feel the emotions of her. You could feel her pain, what she's going through. You know,
she witnessed her father being brutally killed. That will do a lot.
Yes,
the
little girl who played the young Katana. I thought she did a fantastic job.
Yeah, they went there, huh?
Yeah, they went there.
Oh yes, they went there.
They went there.
And Queen Sindel had to watch that happen while watching her husband get brutally murdered.
Yes.
By Shao Kahn.
Okay, now we're not really spoiling anything because that's the first 10 minutes of the movie. Okay, so basically, we didn't really give you that much.
Yeah, because
you're gonna
if you
see
play
that.
the games, you know what Shao Kahn does. People know how Shao Kahn came into power.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
yeah.
He takes out King Jared. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, that's actual game lore.
Yep.
So that's the actual story.
Exactly.
There you go.
But of course, just something like that happening to your own father in front of your eyes. You think to yourself, and I think trauma, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it built character for her. So that's what made this character come to be. And then of course we gotta talk about her pretty much her protector, her trainer, Jade.
Yeah. Tati Gabrielle.
Tati Gabrielle.
Yeah. Before we go.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna say before we get to her performance, which I did like her performance as Jade. I thought she was really good.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen people online that are not fans of this actress Tati Gabrielle, especially some of the stuff that she said in the past. But I tell people this: that are you just gonna let one actress not make you watch the movie? That's why I want to ask these people. You're not gonna watch the movie just because there's one actress you don't like. And I say this. I say this to people. It's like you can't just judge a movie just because there's an actor. Listen, there's movies that I like, and yeah, there's a specific actor that I don't like in a movie, but I'm not gonna let that one actor who I don't like, make me stop watching that movie. So, but anywho, I thought Tati Gabriella, I thought she was pretty good as Jade, though. Even though I wasn't too fan of the bald head Jade. She could have at least had some hair, or maybe have her wear a wig or something. But other than that, I thought she was fantastic. I love the stab that it glowed green, though. I thought that was really cool.
Oh my gosh!
And
yeah.
And the fight scene she did, I thought it was really unique. So, she definitely did a fancy. What do you think, what are your thoughts on Tati Gabrielle's Jade?
Well, I feel like she definitely did nail the character. She actually kept the demeanor, meaning a trainer and also a protector, which is was very good. And also the fact that she was actually been handpicked by Shao Kahn to be part be a part of his loyal, what's it called, the royal I think it was called the Royal something.
Like Royal Assassins, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And also, that she was chosen for a reason because how well trained she was, and her abilities, which is the reason why he was handpicked especially to follow Shao Kahn. But then there's going to be there's going to be things that are going to question her morality in a sense. You're going to find out about that in the movie. And then you're going to be like, huh? But then again, if you played the game, you will actually understand what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. I would say Mortal Kombat 11 vibes, so to speak. I think it's Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, MK11. Jade actually turned out full.
And that storyline. So we're kind of blended together because how Jade didn't trust the Earth realm people.
Yeah, she didn't trust like the Earth realm.
And
you know what? I think it took her story. It took Jade's story from Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 because she played a wild card because she had to make the decision. She either betrays her friend. She either betrays her friend or she betrays the Emperor. So she had two choices she had to make.
What choice would you make? I know mine.
Well, okay.
I already know mine. What choice would you make?
Well, I mean, I would choose. Basically choose Katana, be on Katana's side. To be honest with you.
Okay,
that's
good.
Just me. No. Yeah. Because think about it. Because listen, they trained together. They both trained together. Okay.
Right.
And and also it seemed like Jade was more of a mentor to Katana, and you'll see that in the movie. So
you know my answer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know.
The Emperor. But friends are more important than the fucking Emperor.
Yeah. But
there's no way in hell.
But here's the thing: loyalty. Comes to like loyalty and friendship. There was the choices. It was loyalty or friendship. Loyalty
or friendship. Yeah.
That was the moral dilemma that she was actually in the movie, and you'll see the struggle. It almost seems like, she already kind of picked a side, but then you're gonna see, oh, okay, I see what's going on.
Yeah.
She stayed loyal to her friend. She didn't break nothing, dude. She did nothing wrong.
Because if you remember, here's the thing. If you remember from Mortal Kombat Annihilation, forgive me for even mentioning about this movie. Jade
how dare you, sir? How dare you?
Yeah, I know. But Jade actually betrayed her friend. Okay? And she stuck while being loyal to Shao Kahn, but then guess what happened to her? She ended up dead.
Yeah.
Maybe she should have stay loyalty to her friend instead of being loyalty to her.
Not the messed up loyalty out of fear to like some fucking tyrant.
Yeah.
Well,
and this tyrant could take you out.
Characters like him rub me wrong, man. So
yeah. And this tyrant could take you out anytime they want. If you stay loyal to your friend that you've been with for so many years, that your childhood friend, that friend of yours won't stab you in the back.
Yeah.
And won't get rid of you. But
so I know your answer too, Johnny. Good. I'm with good people.
Of course. Otherwise, all three of us wouldn't be together on this podcast.
Yeah. Having laughs and breaking balls and playing games.
Exactly.
The best life.
Indeed. Oh, John, hey, what's going on, Dorian? How you doing?
Up, buddy?
What did he say? I want to read what he actually said. He said,
I think he's making a throwback to 2 with the friendships.
Yeah, he should have used that friendship.
That's a good one.
Friendship again?
What would your friendship be? I'm going to give you guys a birthday cake. That'd be my friendship in the game.
Katana's,
that's Katana.
That's actually Katana's.
Oh, man. All right. I'll give you an ant farm.
An ant farm.
Yeah, pixelated me will just pull out an ant farm.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Enjoy your ant farm. You're my friend now.
Right. Okay, and what are the characters that you actually enjoyed in the film? I like I said, I enjoyed Shao Kahn. I thought I thought the actor who played Liu Kang was pretty good.
Oh, very good, and Kung Lao. I mean, we got to give
Max,
up the
Max Hong was actually, dude. Let me tell you something about Max Hong. Did you know that like during during like the filming of Mortal Kombat 2, he actually trained with the real Shaolin monks to better himself.
Yeah.
In this one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Yes.
Yeah, and it actually, I don't know which premiere is it, but you guys can correct me if you know this, but I think it was the premiere over in, I think it was Thailand, or I think it was Thailand or Australia. It's one of those two. But he actually pulled off a kata performance with Shaolin style right there at the premiere at that film over there. I don't know if it was Australia or if it was Thailand, but he pulled a kata a performance over there, which I thought that was amazing. So he put a lot of work into it.
Indeed.
You know, he put a lot of work into it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I would say if I, let's get into Kano for a second.
Oh, Josh Lawson.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay.
Dude,
people.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Josh Lawson was like the star of the 2021 film, and he actually went topping up a notch on the second film as well.
I would say that he pretty much almost like stole the movie in a sense. Almost. I think he almost did.
He almost did. He's one of the best ones.
His character was so satire and funny and over the top. I mean, I just couldn't stop laughing of his freaking one-liners, man.
Dude.
Dude, I said, damn, he actually went there. Holy shit.
Yes, he did.
He said that. Oh, hey, what he said when he went to Quan Chi.
Dude, he was busting Quan Chi's balls throughout the whole freaking movie. He was
okay. I gotta see this.
What do you call Quan Chi? He called. Oh my God, dude. I'm not gonna spoil it. But he calls he calls something funny. He calls something funny as hell, and I said, dude,
dude. And what's funny is he said. I won't say exactly what he gave Kano. Quan Chi said, "Here, you got what you want. Now leave me alone." He was busting his balls.
Oh my God!
I was like, poor Quan Chi, man. He has to deal with his ass.
Oh man.
And if you want to know, yes, Quan Chi did bring back Kano to life. In this one.
Yes. If you know Quan Chi is a necromancer. That's what he is.
He's supposed to be.
Yes, that's what he's supposed to be. And, he's actually supposed to raise the dead. So, basically, that's why Kung Lao came back and also Kano. What do you say?
And the whole thing with Shinnok's amulet is in the movie.
Yep.
And it plays a big part.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody knows about the whole Shinnok amulet, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are the characters we're missing? Oh, let's talk about. That's I can't really call it a spoiler. Let's talk about I forgot his name. Now I forgot his name already.
What do you mean forgot his name?
The one character who people would actually love to hate. I forgot his name now.
There's so many characters you can hate in this movie.
Yeah, no. But this one right here was a character that felt like it didn't belong.
Cole Young.
Cole Young, yes. Now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So, let's talk. Listen, I just want to put this out there. Louis Tan is a great actor and a slash martial artist. I met the guy before. He's an awesome guy, man. Okay? but I believe he should have played a Mortal Kombat character and not this character.
Exactly what I want. Exactly what I wanted. The point I wanted to get at.
But go ahead.
Okay.
Talk about Cole.
So let's just so everyone knows about this character. He felt out of place. He wasn't really he was almost seemed like a character, and why he was actually placed in this lore. Now in this movie, the spoiler alert, it's not really that major spoiler, but the wife and the daughter did not show up at all in the film. Not because in the first movie, they were a major part of it. In this movie,
he does mention them though. He
mentions them. Yeah, he mentions the fact that he's actually joining this tournament and everything, and he knows that he's going to die for them. And die with honor.
Come back alive,
right?
To see them again, and that's why he said goodbye to them, just in case he doesn't come back.
Right.
So,
exactly. Yeah. So, it felt like things were gonna come to be, and I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
You guys need to see it yourself.
You guys. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. But yeah. And then, but the character, I still feel like he didn't really belong at all. It's nice that he showed up in the movie, and I actually appreciate Mr. Tan and what he actually and what he did in the movie. But hey, the character just didn't belong. Let's just put it that way. And I wish he did another character. I just wish he did. Let's talk about Bihan. Let's talk about that character.
New Cybot.
Yeah.
I saw the picture. He looks pretty cool.
All right. Now that I would say that is the coolest effing character in the whole entire film.
That is cool.
Look exactly the way he looked in the game.
Exactly.
Yes, he does. That is so cool.
Yeah. But Cybot was the best looking character in that movie.
The move set, the way that he actually everything
takes his shadow out.
Yes. Yep. Everything screams perfection.
Yes.
And not only that, but the fact that when you actually see,
yes, sir, there he is.
Yes, look at that.
That's spot on.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah,
spot on. And also the fact that Scorpion was facing him, which was great. Great action, great fighting, everything about it. It was great.
Yeah, we don't want to say how the fight ends between Scorpion and Noob Saibot.
Not at all.
When you guys see this fight, and see how this all ends out to be, and he actually plays. Noob Saibot actually plays a little bit of a role in this one, like a more important role. But you're gonna see what happens with him though.
Yeah, what his purpose is, you'll see for yourself.
Yeah. So, you definitely want to see that, and of course, Hiroki Sanada came back as Scorpion, and of course, he was phenomenal.
Indeed.
Definitely was a great Scorpion. There you go, and then.
Baraka. Yep. And of course, Bone Raiden. We're gonna talk about
the actor who played Raiden. Yeah, he was great. But then also, America Brooks, who played Jax.
Yeah,
I thought he was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Did he get his arms back finally? Because I remember how the first one ended. Does he have his cyborg arms?
He's been having. Yeah, he's
been having the cyborg arms, but yeah, I think.
No, but I mean fully, because remember the end of the first movie, he was just starting to get him.
Well, but here's the thing: in the 2021 film, he had these little T-Rex cyber arms.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They finally fixed him, and he's got them back.
Yeah, and then but he's got his full arms completely right there from the start.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, none of that little T-Rex arms. Though. I was like, what the hell were they doing with that movie?
Well,
oh my God!
They had to give him something temporary before they made the real ones.
Well, yeah, because of the whole archive thing made his arms big, though, which it was just ridiculous. Because in the lore of Mortal Kombat, he gets those arms because he went back to the Special Forces headquarters, and that's how he got his arms. It wasn't the Shaolin monks that created those arms for him. No, he went back to the to the Special Forces headquarters and he got those arms built for him.
Yeah. So we're gonna spoil only one thing in the movie, and we're gonna call it we're gonna call it a rest assured kind of thing.
Okay.
There is no. Should I say it? I'll tell you.
No, you can say it though.
Do it.
No, I was going to mention about the Sonya actress, which I think is good though. But we will get into like the controversy stuff that we saw online. So, but go ahead. What you were going to say?
Yeah. So because it's not really a major spoiler, but this is something that they complained about in the first movie, and I'm glad they didn't even mention it. They didn't even show it, and I'm so glad that people didn't even realize it was even missing. The dragon tattoo.
The stupid Arcanas?
Yes.
It was not the dumbest thing.
No, they didn't even mention it. Didn't mention it. Didn't even show it. No reference of it. Didn't even mention. I am so 100% happy. They did.
I'm sold on the movie.
It's almost like it never existed, and I'm so glad that they didn't even put it into the movie.
They didn't even talk about it or nothing.
Nothing. And I am so happy for it. You know what? I applaud them. I applaud them. With pure glee, because that was the stupidest freaking thing I have ever seen.
Yeah. Why?
The same thing I mentioned about with the whole Jax's arms thing, which is dumb.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad.
I do want to say this though, because I thought you was going to mention something else though. I know people are going to ask that is there mid credits or there's end credits? There's no mid credits or end credits in this. So after the movie's done, if you wish to stay for the credits, you can, but don't expect to see any extra scenes though. I was a little bit disappointed because I was hoping maybe they would mention about a character that maybe that should have been in the film, or have a little like a mention like in the future. So yeah.
Listen, are you talking about Ermac appearing, or are you talking about someone else?
I was mentioning because since there's no Sub-Zero in this movie, people are gonna say that Bihan's in the movie, but the thing is,
not Sub-Zero though.
But here's the thing though, Bihan, and people are gonna say, Bihan, Sub-Zero, he's in the movie. I said, well, Bihan's no longer Sub-Zero, he's Noob Saibot.
Mm-hmm.
So I was hoping there was gonna be a mention of Kuai Yang. Maybe they'll save that for the third movie, which I hope they will. Which I think, because come on, you got to make that up. If you don't have a Sub-Zero in a Mortal Kombat movie, it feels kind of little,
Something's missing. He's major, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like Street Fighter without Ken.
Yeah, absolutely.
People thought it. Right. When you think of Mortal Kombat, right? You think of Street Fighter, the two immediate characters that pop in your head is Ryu and Ken.
Yep.
When you think of Mortal Kombat, you'd think it would be Kung Lao and Liu Kang and Johnny Cage, right? No, everyone knows Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Right.
Always Sub-Zero or Scorpion that someone mentions.
Exactly.
Even the casuals that don't really play, they know.
Yeah, exactly. And some people don't even know about the story with Bihan, who becomes Noob Saibot. Even though originally he was Sub-Zero, but he's no longer a Sub-Zero. He doesn't have those powers anymore. He fell into the Brotherhood of Shadows. And he is this wraith from another realm. That's what he is now. Then it's his younger brother who takes the mantle of Sub-Zero. He becomes the new Sub-Zero. So, but I think what they're going to do is, I think they're going to bring Kuai Yang back in the third one. But I was hoping there was going to be a little bit of a mention in this one.
Probably not. Probably for the fact that they actually kind of did the Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 route with a little mixture of X and maybe a little bit of Mortal Kombat 11. But you have to also consider a few other things too, because in the Mortal Kombat 3, you have the cyborgs. I have a feeling that they're going to have to mention something like that.
The Lin Kuei.
Yeah, the Lin Kuei going and, taking certain warriors and turning them into cyborgs. Now, the character that you cosplayed as the Smoke.
Which I'm hoping he makes an appearance.
Oh God, he has to make an appearance because he was actually part of one of the clans. He is
part of the Lin Kuei, and I don't know what route they're going to go with this though, because if they're going to go with this route, of course you're going to have Sector and Cyrax.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So they might take another direction, because what if they decide to make Sub-Zero and Smoke? Then this time Smoke is able to escape the Lin Kuei and not become a cyborg. I wouldn't mind that at all. But if he does end up getting captured and become a cyborg, then yeah, okay, I can see that happening. But how are you going to fit these stories though? Because I have a feeling the next film is they're going to be dealing with Shinnok. So
you know what? That's true. Because the amulet was mentioned. The amulet was mentioned in the movie.
They showed the amulet.
They showed the amulet, and the amulet was actually was a relic of Shinnok's. So because of that, and they, without spoiling anything, that they actually did put mention about Shinnok in the movie.
Yes.
So, and also, remember, I think you mentioned something about the Deadly Alliance. Be
on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
When you watch the movie.
Yeah, watch the movie.
They'll get the reference.
Yeah, but it's sad they didn't capitalize on that.
I know.
Without spoiling on anything. Yeah. But it just felt like the remnants of several of the games. So that's what I feel. So who knows? Who knows what the next movie is going to entail? And I feel like the next movie will, build off of what is to come. Think about this. You remember, it's still Mortal Kombat. Just because they won one tournament to save the world, they have to win 10 in a row.
Yeah.
That was only one. The Outworld and all that. They won 10. They won 9. I'm sorry, 9 of 10.
They won 9, but then since they didn't get 10 in a row, that means Outworld has to do it again. They have to start from
Oh, so it runs like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they have to win 10. They have to win 10 in a row, I believe. I think that's.
Remember, Braden mentioned that in the -- one.
Yeah.
They've won 9.
They have won 9. This will be the 10th tournament. Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes exactly 10 tournaments for them to actually attempt to to rule like Adania and
fighting forever.
And
you gotta break each other's
yeah.
stride constantly.
Yeah.
Which means more games.
Yeah, well,
a lot more games.
Yeah, or more movies. But then again, but we'll see how that goes. Because I feel like
crazy fun fact. It'll be the first Mortal Kombat movie to make it to 3.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. There's a lot of positive reviews. We're gonna get into that.
I think it will.
Yeah, we're gonna get into and then we're gonna show off some. We gotta show off some of the stuff that we got too as well. So
exactly.
We're gonna show all that good stuff.
So within the next 20 minutes or so, and I think we're gonna go deep into that. Definitely.
Yeah, into our experiences. So
Johnny, what did you rate the movie?
I give it a B, more like an 8 out of 10. The movie was enjoyable. I liked it, even though there's some nitpicks here and there. But then it also, I'm gonna, of course, I have to say this without getting any spoilers. We're gonna keep saying this. There were some things that I felt was left unanswered. If you know what I mean, because we did talk about that in we did talk about that on when we went back home on a train ride back home. We were just talking about something that was kind of like missing, that wasn't answered.
Yeah. You know what? I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, and I'm hoping they didn't do that purposefully to do a third movie. Like they kind of just left the empty spots and said, okay, well, we didn't add X, Y, and Z. Maybe we could add those things into the third sequel and start
I'm cool with that.
looking those others.
Right.
Give yourself some wiggle room,
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But like I said, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. This is a B for me. It's a great movie. It's way better than the 2021 film. A huge improvement over that movie for sure. And this is that. If people ask me that, oh, do I need to see the 2021 film to understand what's going on in this movie?
Skip it.
My answer is no, because they will show you flashbacks on the important flashbacks that happened in the 2021 film. So
indeed.
You will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Yeah. And
exactly.
There's a sign for this. This is the reason why Taurence is doing that. putting the sunglasses with the fingers. So
yes,
he's going to get into it.
Yes.
Listen, let me throw in one thing first. It's hilarious in the latest one when you do that with Van Damme skin. It is hilarious. I only play using the Van Damme skin.
Oh my god.
That's cool. That's cool.
Holy
I
crap.
only play using the Van Damme skin.
The Van Damme skin is awesome.
Yeah.
So
it's like perfect, dude.
So let's get into the reviews on the outside
and the
controversies and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna go deep into this one. Now, like I mentioned before earlier in our show, the reviews out there have been kind of skewed. We've been seeing a lot of outlets right now. Some of them very even IGN gave Mortal Kombat, a pretty positive review. We thought, okay, I think it gave it an 8.
Yeah, and I was surprised.
Yeah, and I was shocked too. I was like, oh, wow, really? And on Rotten Tomatoes and a thing, it was actually certified fresh. Gave it like a high 78 or 79 now. I think it's 79.
At first, it started off at 60%, but then it started raising up to 70%.
Yeah, so it's fair. It's fair. It's actually fair.
Now, if you see the review scores from the readers, the movie's up to like 90%.
Yes, indeed. Now, this is what you would consider a fan appreciation movie because it's
just like Mario Galaxy.
Just like Mario Galaxy. And all the people who actually gave that poor reviews and everything, I suggest that you find a new hobby. That movie was actually fun. It was a fun movie.
It's a fun movie. Come on, it's not supposed to be.
It's a freaking animated movie with Mario characters and everything, and some. Come on, man! And then Yoshi in it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a fun movie. It doesn't have like a deep story, Laura. I tell people, listen, if you want to watch something like a deep story, then go watch Lord of the Rings or go watch some other movies back in the past. Watch some Cameo Wars films if that's the case. Come on, you're not going to find that in a Mario movie, guys.
They're sad.
They are.
There's no pleasing these people, man. They always got to find something to complain about. It's like they get off on complaining.
And I still don't understand it to this day. What is the point of why spend the energy sitting right there and just bashing movies with careless abandon just because you feel like you have all that freaking movie knowledge and you know about the directors and you know about the... Come on, man. Listen. Let's talk about the let's talk about the fans.
You're a bum just like the rest of us. Knock it off. Get off your fucking high horse.
You said it better, Tony. I just feel like I get disheartened when you see people give them such low freaking scores. Why? What is the purpose of actually giving something a 4? A 4 out of 10. And also the fact that because this is another thing, they're comparing it too much to the first film of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat that came out in 2021. Yeah, 2000. Yeah,
it came out in 2021. That came out 5 years ago.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Okay.
I hope if there's an MK3, we don't have to wait 5 more years.
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So okay, you're comparing it to the first film. I get it. Comparing it to the old Mortal Kombat film, with Christopher Lambert and
Robin Stu, all those guys.
Come on. All right. Now this is where I have a problem with. But the Mortal Kombat, even though it was a great movie, it was a campy movie. It was. Mortal Kombat, it was campy. Didn't have any gore. Didn't have any. It wasn't dark. I mean, there were dark parts in it.
There was dark parts in it.
Yeah, but it's and some people said felt like more of a solid story. Okay, I get it. They were trying to build off of the lore in Mortal Kombat for the first Mortal Kombat, but the thing is that in a film sense of the word, they couldn't do that. They had to kind of piece it together to build on it. A relationship between Johnny Cage and Sonya, a relationship between Liu Kang and Katana. There's no mention of Shao Kahn until towards the end of the movie. As a matter of fact, they didn't mention Shao Kahn during the talk with Goro and Kano at the table. Kano, obviously getting killed by Sonya, it felt like it was liberated because it's like, okay, great, he's dead. We knew he was going to be off.
Right.
And of course the Techno Syndrome soundtrack, tying into a lot of the film.
Cool.
I mean, it all fits. And some of the fights were very damn good. Johnny Cage versus Scorpion, call that one out. Very freaking amazing.
It's an entertaining fight, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they redid that?
So
Johnny Cage and Scorpion?
No, we're talking about the 95 film.
No, it's talking about 25.
Oh, okay. I thought they did it.
No.
That was a great fight. That was one of my favorites.
Of course. But here's the thing. Tyrus Magnus, shout out to this guy. Tyrus Magnus, didn't like the film at all.
I'm shocked because it's crazy because I would think he would like this film. And don't forget, he also bashed on the Street Fighter trailer, though. So, and then to find out that you just told me, because I didn't see his review yet. But then when you told me he didn't like the film, I was like, really? Oh, wonder why.
He brought up the Stone Cold. He talked about the Stone Cold and everything, and he called the movie trash.
Wow.
So I had to watch his review carefully, and I felt like some of the things he said didn't feel warranted because it didn't really explain too much. He said that the fight scenes were not as good as that first movie, the one that I was mentioning before. Are you kidding? I'm trying to see where we're going with that because it feels like there's a disconnect. He said that, okay, it's warranted, that he felt like the Liu Kang versus Kung Lao fight was one of the best fights in the film. Actually, it was the best fight in the film. Okay, so how much do you feel like they had to fit more into this new film to, I don't know, raise your score or give you a better feeling that it was a better movie? I'm trying to get into his head, and I was sitting there, I was listening to him. Of course, I disagree because but it just felt like there wasn't enough context to why the movie seemed bad to him. What were you trying to get? I understand he didn't like the character Johnny Cage. He didn't like how he plays the trade. But then again, I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, is he comparing this version of Johnny Cage to the 1990, I think it was 1998 film. I think it was 1998.
95.
95. So 1995 film of Mortal Kombat. So is that what we're doing here? Are we doing a 1-to-1 because of that was actually better fights but the story and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong. I feel like the 1995 version of Mortal Kombat was phenomenal. At that time, it was phenomenal. But remember, they were catering to a younger audience at the time. So you didn't have any of that deep lore. You didn't have it. It was more campy. There was more like the jokes. The fights weren't as brutal.
It wasn't gory.
It wasn't gory. There was no
PG-13. It wasn't R like this one.
The only fatalities that you saw that was there really was like explosion one or the freezing one. That's the only fatality you saw. And the soul stealing one. That's it. So I don't know. I like the guy. I like Taurence. I
enjoy a couple of his videos.
I subscribe to the guy that's there. I love his takes. His takes are great, fantastic.
He definitely has good takes,
especially when it comes to wrestling and all that stuff. I love his takes. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to some movies, I'm sorry, I just don't agree. But still love your shows, Taurence. Don't get me wrong, man. You're top notch.
No, and plus I do like his video when he was explaining to people why he thinks the Street Fighter movie is going to be so bad. And he was telling people people saying, "Oh, it's supposed to be." People are telling him it's supposed to be goofy and all this, and he tell these people, "No, Street Fighter is not supposed to be like this." Like, I love that whole video that he did right there. He was trying to tell these people, that it's not supposed to be like this. So yeah, no, I like a few of his videos, and I agree with most of the stuff. But sometimes, listen, there's always when there's a content creator you like, you're not always going to agree with them 100%. There's going to be some takes that you're not going to agree with them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, but
it was interesting.
Okay, but that's just one. There were a couple more that actually didn't feel like the movie didn't really come up to snuff.
I know. Didn't the Hollywood Reporter give it a bad review as well? They called it like a dumb sequel or something.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes, he did. That's right. Yeah, the Hollywood Reporter. Yeah. Oh my God. Listen.
Yeah.
The Hollywood Reporter is just that. It's more like one of those smaller magazine kind of
articles. They're actually a little bit bigger though. The Hollywood Reporters is out there. I don't know about Deadline though. I think Deadline gave it a bad review as well. These are like they're like the big media outlets that reviews these movies. And they talk about more movie news. I think they gave us like bad reviews. But I do want to mention some of the things that I saw. Like, I saw my friend Eddie. Big shout out to him because I finally met him on Wednesday, and we always talking on Twitter so much. It was good to see him at the fan screening event. I saw he replied to some guy named Fake Wizard, and Fake Wizard was saying about the actress who played as Sonya, saying that she was terrible in the 2021 film, and she has 5 years to improve her acting skills. And he said that she still sucks in the second one. Yep. And Eddie responds to her saying, no, she wasn't. She was actually pretty damn good, though. So I didn't see anything wrong with that Sonya actress. I think that actress who played Sonya, I thought she was fine. I didn't think she was trash at all. It's just like the first film just didn't hit home, but I thought she was fine in the second film. I don't know.
Okay. I'll give you my honest opinion. I felt like she was slightly underused in the movie. I felt like she could have actually had a little bit more moves and movesets and offset, that offset her powers.
Yeah, she just had the Sonic rings. We didn't really see we didn't see the leg grab.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I felt like her moves were underused. I did, but I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm not spoiling anything, but you'll see for yourself. You'll see. You'll see some of the moves and everything. You feel like some of the moves have been omitted, and you're gonna ask, "Damn, okay, why? Why did they remove it? I just felt like there could have been more out of her. Same thing with Jax.
Yeah, I feel like Jackson and also Sindel.
Oh, Sindel,
yeah, because I think Sindel was pretty much underused. So even though she does this ain't a spoiler, but she does her screams. But I wanted to see Sindel do some of her to do like her fireballs as well, because don't forget she shoots fireballs too. She doesn't just like scream, and plus she can float in the air as well.
And her hair. Forget about her hair.
Yes. The hair whips.
Yeah, that is a missed opportunity right there.
Yeah.
So Mike. Okay, here's a few other things that they could have done. Kano, I feel like there was too much satire and not enough action. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay. I thought the actor did a good job as him, though.
Yeah, no. He did phenomenal because he was funny and witty and a lot of jokes. I love that. I just feel like there should have been more fights. And you'll see also something that's gonna scratch your head. You're gonna see it, and once you get towards the end of the movie.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. It's gonna make you think that why did they take this route with Kano though? And then also I saw there was some people that was complaining that how come he doesn't have the cybernetic eye? They find out that was a missed opportunity, that he should have had the cybernetic eye.
Yeah.
And I think that because when I saw the 2021 film and you saw Sonya killed him by stabbing in his eye. And you would think, right there, they would give him a cybernetic eye right there, though. But then you've seen the commercials, he doesn't have it. So that's one thing I would say to that.
Yeah.
So
well, those things right there are only a few things that bothered me. Everything else was pretty much close to the lore, and I noticed that too. So I'm sorry, the developers. I know how difficult it may have been to try to make sure that the movie itself was sticking with the bullet points of what Mortal Kombat lore is like. I give them big props. But here's my thing. Some of the I can't even call them fans. I gotta call them previous the sideshow bobs. The sideshow bobs of the ones who the critics.
There's another term that they use for that. They call them tourists.
Okay, that's okay. Good one. Yeah, the tourists.
Yeah, I see that a lot around.
yeah. The tourists of the reviewers out there. They really don't. They really feel like they have to create controversy of what they're saying to lure people to their channel or their sites or whatever it is to get foot traffic. And 9 out of 10, well, not out of 10, I would say about 3 or 4 out of 10. They'll get a small following that will look at their review and say, and they'll either agree or they'll have something to say about it. Either way,
right.
It's good for the channel. Maybe you need to just kind of step off and just say, you know what? Fine, your opinion's fine, and then don't click. Don't click. Just scroll, smile and wave, and then move on. Because because people just seem to feed the beast, and I just don't get it. Why? You know? That's Mortal Kombat 2. It has some great reviews. People love it.
Yeah.
But because we have a crowd of people that always have to say something negative, just to kind of get them to say, "Hey, oh, I agree," or better yet, or they'll say something because they don't agree, and then the banter between both the person who actually posted it up and the person who's trying to rebuttal, and you're gonna see that on the timeline. I'm sorry, I'm tired of that. I hate that. Yeah. And then it starts getting to name calling. Then you know they already lost. And when it starts getting into name calling or calling, then they lost. The argument's lost. It's just nothing but banter. And it's good for them, the person who posted it, because it helps their algorithm.
Right. And
maybe you need to just step off.
Yeah.
You know?
I do want to say I do want to say this. Yeah, I do want to say this.
I don't know. That's my take on it.
All right, but I do want to say this though. I've been seeing this on the YouTube comments and some videos I was watching. I saw there was people that was complaining, that was saying that, why, I'm doing my absolute best not to do this to spoilers though. But if you remember playing Mortal Kombat 11, if you play that story mode. There was a part where Katana beat Shao Kahn. And some people, and to say this though, and if people are complaining that, in the movie, if Katana beats Shao Kahn, this is a woke, this is a boss babe, why can't they have a man being, why they have to have a woman and all that shit. I'm like, it right there, if you say something like that to me, it just tells me you're very arrogant and you don't know you really don't know the lore of Mortal Kombat. You don't know that actually did happen. That Katana actually did beat Shao Kahn in one of the games. And already you're just throwing a philosophy saying, it's woke, now they're showing the boss babe and all this other shit. I get tired of people when they say that shit. It drives me nuts. It's already there in the games though. And already you're coming out with this philosophy already. I just don't get it.
They're projecting their nonsense onto the game that has nothing to do with it. They're so obsessed with putting their agendas out there, being mouthpieces for whoever, and they're just a bore to be around, man. I can't take them. I don't want to be around people like that anymore.
Yeah, I can't
stand it, dude. I within 10 minutes, I'm like, I gotta get out. I can't stand this fucking person.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I don't know if Taurence heard the whole conversation.
No, I did. I actually heard the whole conversation. See, but let's get to the positive. Let's get to the positive portion.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I know we'll definitely get to the positive. But do you have anything to say about this? If people are complaining about the whole, like what it's because. Katana being a show.
I will say one thing. Sometimes, so I'm just saying this. Sometimes they're not doing it just to fill an agenda. Sometimes they're doing it because it does line up with the story. It's lining up with the story.
Yes.
Point blank. It's lining up with the story. So all that talk and all that nonsense is just a bunch of douchebags. I'm going to say it. Bunch of douchebags that just want to show their true colors, okay? Just so they can just vent and spew their nonsense, so they can get a following. Yeah, exactly. Like lemmings, like little lemmings. You see them walking around their thing, and yep. And they're just following along in that thing until they jump off that edge.
Yep. So they
Don't
do.
you have better things to do than complain all day? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, they I don't know. You know what? Personally, I think they can they can go ahead and fight the big one. But
they can take a big step back and have their own face, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So, but the good news is they are definitely going to be greenlighting a part 3. It looks like they're actually going to be greenlighting it.
Yeah, I think, yeah, because I know this movie's going to make #1 in the box office this weekend. That's a guaranteed fact, though. And I think once they see that and they see more people watching it, then yeah, I'm sure they're going to be doing an MK3 for sure. But like we talked about before, I like to know what direction they're going to be going with, though, for this one. And what characters are going to be putting it? What characters are going to be putting into this one as well?
Right.
So, but I do want to say this though.
Go ahead.
You know, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be some deaths in this movie when you go see this movie. There's going to be unexpected deaths in this movie. So just be prepared.
Unexpected. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just be ready for that.
Yeah, they're gonna be like a lot of no.
Or son of a bitch.
Oh, son of a bitch. Or, oh, okay.
I just saw the footage with Kung Lao. He's totally a revenant. I'm surprised I didn't pick that up.
Kung Lao's already a revenant, but I'm not going to say who it is. But there's going to be some characters you're not expecting to be killed in this and to be killed in MK2, but it's going to shock you. Like, I remembered one particular character that died in the movie. And then I saw this at the advanced screening on Monday, and then when that specific person died, that person was like, "Son of a bitch!"
That's hilarious.
You know, Kung Lao is like the Lieutenant Dan of Mortal Kombat. His family.
Well, you know, Lieutenant,
500 years ago was his ancestor that lost the first one or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh god,
he's Lieutenant Dan, bro. Lieutenant,
at least Lieutenant Dan lived throughout the movie. He just lost his legs.
True. Kung Lao just straight up died.
Lieutenant Dan.
He's just supposed to die in like every major conflict, like Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream. We like the ice cream.
Kung Lao ice cream.
Let's go ice cream. Lieutenant Dan ice cream.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said before, so my suggestion is, I'm pretty sure, highly recommended to go. You guys go see it this weekend. It is available in all theaters right now. Go ahead and take a look at it. Yeah, in 4D. That's right, in 4D, IMAX. I recommend definitely the 4D or the IMAX. Definitely for the full experience. You're gonna love it. You're going to enjoy it. Yes, you're going to be a couple of. That's unexpected, and of course, you're going to see some great action. You're going to love it. If you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, you are definitely going to enjoy the movie. If you're not a fan of Mortal Kombat, just go with an open mind and watch the movie. Don't listen to the critics. Just go in with an open mind. Watch it once, and come up with your own opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, be your own judge.
Just be your own judge.
People. Be your own judge. Don't let these critics, like scare you away from not seeing this movie.
Exactly.
The
And
only critic I listen to is Jay Sherman.
Indeed. So this is actually pretty much the end of our show. We actually go right there at that mark.
Hey, shall we show off some of the merchants that we got?
Oh, that's right. Let's talk about that. Yes, indeed.
We got to show them off, man.
So,
Mochi.
Yep. So we got the awesome little tin. It actually opens up on the side right here.
Yeah, it opens up right there. It's supposed to be a popcorn bucket.
Yeah, popcorn bucket. Pretty
how
cool.
it opens up? You just take the lid off this.
Pretty damn cool.
Oh, tin. It's not plastic.
No,
nice.
it's not plastic.
No.
Yeah, beautiful.
Nice. That's quality.
And then you just and you can close it up very easily. Just
So
like that.
you can put this on your shelf and say, hey, guess what? Yeah, I got to see Mortal Kombat 2. It has it's high quality too. Very nice.
And there's the green screens right there. You see Johnny Cage,
Yep.
Noob Saibot, Katana, Jade,
Yep.
Baraka, and Shao Kahn. They're right in there on the screen, like a character select screen.
Pretty
cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like this, and then I like to show this though. I saw this. This was like the last one, but here's a Johnny Cage cup. It's got the little figure right there.
Ah, yeah. Well, I didn't get the pleasure on that one. Should we call him out on something? Number one, I appreciate that we actually got these glasses from the from the theater. I appreciate it, but here's my pet peeve. Small little pet peeve.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, number one. Why were there no other giveaways? No posters. Where's the posters at? We got no posters. We got these glasses.
No trading cards.
No trading. Listen,
they were supposed to give out the trading cards.
I am truly upset on who coordinates this whole entire thing and how uneven it actually was. It was completely uneven. I went over there with the expectation that, okay, well, it's a fan event, so we're going to be getting some swag, okay? This right here, I mean, if you consider this swag, bro, I feel like we've been robbed. 2, no poster.
They gave you Party City shades, dude.
Yeah, exactly. No poster. Not even a small one. At least when Johnny did his preview, he got a poster.
Yeah, the advanced screening. Yeah, they gave us this poster right there.
But
Johnny,
it was small. Johnny, tell these wonderful folks out there what you were trying to expect about size of the poster. Listen, I'm a big man. I'm a big man. Johnny is a big man. We are big men. Okay.
Okay.
We are big men. Okay.
Yes, we are. That's what she said.
We deserve big stuff. That right there is something that you will receive when you go to a little kiddie party at pizzeria, going Chuck E. Cheese. I was expecting a Chuck E. Cheese poster.
Goodie bag poster.
I'm not expecting a Chuck E. Cheese poster. I'm expecting a big boy poster. Okay. We deserve as fans. Okay, as fans, something a little bit more substance. Okay.
Absolutely.
Just like our ladies, we like to have substance. A little bit of
24 by 36 or GTFO.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Yes.
We appreciate that. Okay. We want something to kind of fill our wall. All right. We like us. We want to fill the halls. Okay. Okay. Yes. Absolutely fill it. All right. So the tiny little posters, we appreciate that. I'll give that to my little nephew. My little nephew could deserve a little poster. These right here,
you can put that in your refrigerator.
These right here, you can put into a party bag and everything with little party favors and everything, and a little candy of Butterfinger. This is the problem. This is the problem that I actually have when it comes to fan events. Fan events, we appreciate fan swag, a swag bag of good stuff, and a poster. Worthwhile poster.
Yeah.
IMAX, I'm sorry, but you failed at this point.
Theater. You guys failed it. Yeah.
You failed.
You dropped the ball.
Okay. I don't know who coordinated the whole entire thing. You failed. You failed.
Yes,
I mean, if you're upset and stuff like that, maybe you need to reevaluate the meaning of fan event. We are the ones who actually went out of our way to get tickets ahead of time to go see a movie that you were hosting, and you failed.
Yeah.
Okay. But thank you for giving this, for those lucky few who actually got themselves to be able to get this.
Very lucky few. It's funny that you mentioned. It's funny you mentioned it because I talked to a few people, that was like maybe like the 10th or the 11th person online. I forgot what line Eddie, my good friend Eddie, was in. but I think he was a 12. I could be wrong. I mean, if Eddie, if you're there, let me know what number you was at. There was people that really wanted these things. They really wanted these things. Okay, and they didn't apply. They didn't supply enough of them at all. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I happened to went to the AMC Theater up by the Palisades Mall upstate. And remember these cups that they had? These cups that they have, they didn't have the topper for Katana and Johnny Cage. They actually had it upstate, but they didn't have it down at the city. How in the world do you not get that? This was supposed to go on the top. You see this? Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Yeah, see that? The Katana dodges and Johnny Cage does his kick, the shadow kick. This was supposed to come with this. And know what these people said? Oh, they didn't give us these things. So we can only give you the cup. So you're gonna charge them full price for this and not give them the population,
you bro.
How do you do that?
You can eat a bag.
How do you do that?
They charge you full price? That's messed up.
They were charging these people full price for this, but not giving them this.
See, that's the problem. See, this is the problem. This is what I mean. This is what I mean when I actually tell people. I said, listen, when you try to get your money's worth, right? You actually you go to these events early. By the way,
that's what we did. That's how we were able to get this, because I guarantee you, if we didn't go early, we would have not got this.
See, and that's the frustration that I have. We went early, and you should be giving early adapters the full Monty. Pause.
You know what that means, right?
Oh yeah, we know exactly what that means. But we want everything. Okay, and that's exactly. We the Sheboygan. Okay, we want everything. Now my thing is, what happened? The coordinators. I feel like the coordinators is at fault at this point. Maybe they didn't order enough, or maybe they didn't order get a good shipment of it, or maybe it came late. The cards, the trading cards. Let's talk about the trading cards for a second.
Yeah.
There's trading cards that supposedly they were supposed to be distributed to all the AMC theaters. Okay.
Right.
We found out pretty much, I think it was late, that the date that they were going to be sending those cards out was not for the early adopters, or the ones who actually were going to see the movie before the movie came out.
And that's bullshit.
No, yeah, which is bullshit. They were saving those cards for, guess who? Those who actually go to the theater late. Maybe a midnight showing into the next morning on Friday.
The opening day. They give those cards to the opening day, to the people who's going to go on opening day, but they don't give it to the people who actually are going to the early showings. Like, what the hell?
The incentives, for luring people to go see this movie is BS. They should have had enough cards. They should have had enough cards for both the early adapters and whoever was left over and everything. They can send them up to them. It really sucks. So, but you know what? I'm not gonna say it either.
Yeah, you know what's terrible too? I went to the one at Newell show because I really wanted to get the because they have the other cups though where it lights up. Remember we saw those Taurence, the one that lights up?
That's correct. Yes, right, indeed.
I really wanted those cups, and the lady told me that she went to the Regal theaters. They have those there, and they also have the Johnny Cage cup that I got from there with the little Johnny Cage sitting in the chair.
Yep.
They also have a Katana one. Now this is gonna make you laugh. Okay, I went to the one at Newell Shell, and I went there yesterday. So I figured, let me go over there and see if I can get the Katana one because I want the Katana one. It has the Katana figure. She's sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna believe this. So first I asked them, do you have any of the green cups that lights up? And they said it was sold out. And I went there at 5 o'clock, around 5 or 6, and it was sold out. I couldn't believe it. And then get this, they had the katana cups, but they did not have the katana sitting in the chair with the topper. They don't have the katana topper. So you mean to tell me you have the katana cups, but you don't have the same bullshit that they did with this other cup, with both Johnny Cage and katana? And I don't know who organized these merchandise. It's ridiculous. But the Shao Kahn helmets with the popcorn buckets, yeah, they were there. You know, I don't get how they organized their merchandise. It's so poorly done. The way they did it was terrible. They really dropped the ball on them on these merchandise. They really did.
Yeah. So, but anyway, in closing, let's we're about to get out of here. So like I said, but talk about it in the chat. Did you go see the movie yet? I mean, better yet, are you looking forward to see the movie tomorrow? You know, of course, I think the midnight showing is probably coming up pretty soon. So if you're going to see that,
well, the movie's out today.
Oh, no. Sorry. I'm sorry. Moving out today.
Yeah, the movie's out today. The midnight showings was a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so that's already taken. Okay, but anyway, in general, are you guys gonna see it this weekend? Or if not, why? Please go ahead and write about that.
Well, have you seen it already? We want to know your thoughts.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts on the thing. If you've seen it already, just put your numbers down. Tell me why that you chose that. I don't know. And of course, you know, like I always say and everything, you know, we're gonna get into our outros as well. But shout out to our sponsor W. You gotta give a big shout out to them. Okay. I mean, how much more could I actually say about this company? Fantastic drinks, B vitamins, very very good for you. It uses a coffee bean extract, which is actually an amazing coffee fruit extract that actually gives you all that boost and none of that drag. It actually has fantastic flavors, and of course, it still has a collaboration with Crunchyroll. And why don't you go ahead and check out the site? Go to www.dubby.gg. Use our code when you check out, TR3BLE. Get your 10% off on us and tell them Gaming Trouble sent you. And also remember to be better. So in closing, let's go ahead and give our outros and get the heck out of here.
All right. I just want to say to all the players that joined us tonight, thank you very much. And if you haven't seen Mortal Kombat 2 yet, we said it before, I highly recommend it. So I hope, if you guys saw it already, I'd like to know your thoughts on the film. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. So hopefully, I think later on, hopefully we'll do maybe like a spoiler video so we can go a little bit more deeper into the movie though. So
my turn.
Yep, it's your turn.
All right. Well, players, I had a great time. I didn't get to see the movie yet, but I did enjoy hearing Johnny's and Taurence's takes over here. I'm really enticed to see the movie. If you guys get out to see it this weekend, bring your moms. Don't forget it's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going to watch it this weekend. But I'm definitely going to catch it soon. So, break through those limits, players. Keep leveling up. I'll see you guys in a few days.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
And like I said before, to all the wonderful player moms out there that they, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Mother's Day. It's coming up very soon. Hopefully your sons and daughters will actually give you something fantastic. And you actually do deserve it, I think, because you brought these wonderful people, players into the world. Give them a big hug and everything from me. And, of course, like I always say, that they keep on playing, keep on leveling up, and we will see you next time on the next episode of Gaming Trouble. Have a fantastic night, everybody. Peace!
Have a good weekend.